Right. Quick one for you today. Something interesting. Been rooting around the internet again trying to find weird topics of conversation for you. So here's a question, and then I'm going to shock you. Right. You decide that you're going to keep up with modern technology and buy yourself an electric car. You spend £50,000 on an electric car, and then the government turn around and say, that's fantastic. We'll tell you how much you're going to pay for electricity. We'll charge whatever we like. And we'll also tell you when you can drive it and prevent you from driving it when we don't want you to. That sounds absolutely mental, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's true. Not exactly how I've said it, but by implication it is true. And you're all going to go, how have you got this information? Okay, at the end of June, legislation's already gone through the government, hidden away. At the end of the June, it will be the main part of it will be told to you. But most people, on the way are starting to buy all these electric cars. As you've noticed, if you go shopping or anything like that, it's normally 3 or 4 points. Some have up to 6, 7 for electric cars to be charged. And at the moment, it's quite cheap for the electricity to be charged, for your car to be charged. And then houses are also getting these. I've noticed houses, they're also getting these charge points fitted. And that's all well and good. Right. Now we'll talk about what I've actually said, the statement. Okay. Everybody, you've got to imagine, 70% of people in this country all go out and buy an electric car in the next 6 years. And then one morning, it's a bit cold in the morning, winter morning, and everyone gets up at 6 o'clock, goes to their car and tries to start the car up. There's a massive surge on the electricity board and it basically shuts down. So nobody's going, you've got 20 miles left on your electric car, you go to work, you're stuffed because they haven't repaired the damage, so you can't, it's not like putting petrol in. Right, sounds daft. Well, it's actually true. What they're going to do is after June is that they will be able to, the electricity companies, if your car's charging and there's an awful lot of power being used, they will be able to stop your car charging. Whether it's your home or one of these power points, they'll be able to cut off the services to that thing, so you won't be able to get any charge. So obviously in winter that's going to be a major problem. So that's what they're doing. As well as that, if you remember 30 years ago, maybe a little bit more, but 35 years ago, so it's, for older people we will remember this, you had the choice. You could burn wood in your house, you could burn coal, or you could have gas. Not many people had gas, but you could have gas. Mainly the cities and towns had the gas. And so you had the choice of 3 different fuels, so they had to go against each other price-wise to make it worth it. And then the pits closed, so that was the end of the coal. So that only left the gas and the wood. And then the wood, you couldn't burn the wood, no, because that was against CFCs. So you ended up with just gas. Now gas is interesting because how is gas produced? Gas is produced underground in basically seams of coal, and it's the gas because coal is crushed and decomposing trees and wood and animals and all sorts. It's crushing the gases out of it, and then we harvest the gas. So we no longer harvest the coal, we just harvest the gas. Right, so again it's coming from the same principle. However, the gas is pumped from, like we know now, from Russia and places like that, comes to us, and they can charge whatever they like. How can they do that? Because they monopolised it. They basically said there's no other way of heating your home, except for like maybe 1% who've gone solar, than using our services, which is gas. So we can charge whatever we want. So electricity is going to be exactly the same. Your electric cars, yeah, they're going to say to you, we've had to put in hundreds and thousands of miles of cable. This is all true. It's all factual. To actually put in these new power supply points to charge your cars. So from that side of it, once they will be able to say, well, it's cost us this much money to do it, so we'll have to put the price of electricity up. So basically, they will monopolise electricity and they monopolise your cars. And then when the usage goes up so much that they can't supply from the power demand from the power grid, they're going to say, right, switch off them 20,000 cars so we can accommodate the rest. Yeah, this could be when everyone comes in and puts a kettle on. You know, I mean, they literally will be able to switch your car off from charging. And then when you want to nip out down the shops, you can't. You cannot nip down the shops because your car's not charged. So you can't nip out. If there's a power cut, you won't be able to charge your car. There's so many variations and thoughts about this that no one's actually thought about it, or they've not told you. So from that side, the government will be in charge of your movement even more, because they'll be able to tell you when you can drive and when you can't drive. And they're saying that they're going to make it so you can charge your cars, certain cars, off peak. So that means that you can drive off peak or on peak. It's just crazy. So they've got to come up with something better. It's as simple as that. They've got to come up with something better. Or to be quite honest, I would say that if you're going to buy an electric car, you are wasting your money. You might as well get an electric scooter, because at least with that, it doesn't take that much power. You can nip down the shops on it, and then just use your petrol car and diesel car whenever you want. So same again, they're saying even with the diesel, inner city taxes now, you can't go in certain cities using diesel cars. So, which is interesting again. So, what's the point of putting petrol particulates filters on and things like this on cars? Also putting the E10s in petrol is going up again. So they're adding more ethanol to fuel, which ethanol will actually knacker your engine over a long period of time. So that way you have to buy an electric car because they're going to destroy all the engines. That's what they're playing at. Anyway, so I thought I'd just tell you that because, and if you want to look into it, you can find that everything I've said actually is the truth. After June, it will become common knowledge, so I'm well ahead of the game here again. Prepare to, if you aren't struggling already, you can see sense that if you can afford an electric car, which is £50,000, then you're okay. You're fine at the moment. You're going to have that. But as they come down in price, which they will do, to make it more accessible to everybody else, if you can't afford your electric and gas bill now, wait till the cars come online and everything like that. Then you won't be able to afford to run your car anyway. So if there's something to put your money into, it's horses, because I think we're going to head up that way before long. Horses and push bikes. The rich will be able to drive the cars, and the poor, well, you're on horses, push bikes, and electric scooters. The roads will be free of traffic anyway, so you won't get congestion. So something nice to look forward to, eh? There you go. We're going to beat congestion charges and everything like that because nobody able to afford a car. So right, that's it. I'll give you news and something like that later on. I just thought I'd throw a wild card in there, different topic for you to talk about. If you're more interested in it, check it out online, and then you'll find out more about these things. So every time you look at one of these top-up places for your cars now, you watch it. Yeah, the price will creep up now. So because remember, they're having to charge more for electric even now with a shortage. So what's it going to be? 20 quid for turn your bulb on or something in the car? Don't know. All right. See you later.